Hi everyone, welcome to Full Stack Mania. In this video, we are going to learn about Kafka Streams with a use case. We are going to create a producer service which will take an order object through a REST API endpoint, and it will send that order to a Kafka topic with the help of Kafka Producer API. Now we will use Kafka Streams to analyze and process the real-time stream. In this project, the Kafka Streams will take the order object from the topic and it will check whether the delivery type is home delivery or takeaway. If the delivery type is home delivery, then it will send the order object to another topic called home delivery, and if it is takeaway, then it will send it to the takeaway topic. Okay, so let's get started. Let's start creating the Kafka producer. Here I am creating a Spring Boot application with Spring Boot version 2.5.7, and I am using all the dependencies that you can see. I am using Spring Boot DevTools, Lambo, Spring for Apache Kafka because we are using Kafka producer API. And here you can see the Apache Kafka streams dependency is different from the other one. Okay, we will use this in the later part of this video, and we are using Spring Web because we are going to expose a REST endpoint. Click on next and finish so that the project will be created for you. Let's start creating our order model. Go to class and I'll put it in a separate package called model, and I'll give the class name as order and click on finish. Okay, and I'll paste some variables over here. So we have three variables: item, quantity and delivery type. And to avoid getter setters, I'll use lumbo @data annotation. Okay, so I have created a Kafka producer config class and annotated this class with @configuration annotation. I have declared a variable bootstrap server, and I am taking the value from the application.yaml with the help of @value annotation. So if you don't know @value, then please look at the card on the top right corner of your screen. Now the first thing we have to do is to write a bin that will return a Kafka template. Okay, so I'll paste some code and import all the things. So this method will return a Kafka template for which the key is string and the value is our custom order object. Okay, so we are done with our imports. Now this bean will take a producer factory where we will send all our configurations and it will return a Kafka template. Now let's create the method producer factory, and I'll change the access modifier to public and declare this method as a bean. So I'll write @bean and change the return type to producer factory. Of key will be of type string and the value will be of type order. Okay, let's declare a map to which we will add all our configurations. So I am declaring a map of type string, key of type string and value is of type object, and I am creating a new object out of it. Okay, now to this map we will add three Kafka related properties. First one is the bootstrap server where the Kafka server is running. So we will write producer config.bootstrap server and the value will be bootstrap server variable. Similarly, we will add another property called key serialization. So in this example, string is the key. So for that we will use string serialization dot class. Okay, and order object is our value. So we will use JSON serialization dot class. So in the value we will write JSON serializer dot class. Okay, so with this we are done with our configuration. The last thing we have to do is to return a new default Kafka producer factory with the map as the argument. Okay, here I have created a Kafka producer service and I have marked this as @service annotation. Now I will paste some code and walk you through it step by step. The first thing is I have auto-wired the Kafka template over here. Now I have created a simple method that will take order as the input, and with the help of Kafka template I am sending the order to the user topic in the Kafka server. Now this Kafka template.send is having three parameters. The first one is the name of the topic, the second one is the key which I am generating as a random number, and the third one is our order object which we are going to send. Let's write our REST controller to expose a REST endpoint. Here I have created a order controller class, mark it as a REST controller annotation. Okay, I'll write a method, public method, and give the name as order, and I'll mark it as @post mapping with /post is the path variable. Okay, and here we'll write at the rate request body annotation, and we'll write the model object, that is our order. And now we have to auto wire the Kafka producer service over here. So I'll auto wire the Kafka producer service. So private Kafka producer service, and now I'll write Kafka producer service dot send the order. Okay, so this REST controller will take the order object. The at the rate request body annotation will map the JSON order object to our order model, and then it will send the order to the Kafka producer service send method. Okay, so let's test up to here. I have already started the Spring Boot application. Let's go to the terminal and start the Zookeeper, because to start Kafka we have to first start the Zookeeper service. Okay, and now you can see that the Zookeeper server is up and running. Okay, let's go to the other terminal and start the Kafka server, and within couple of minutes the Kafka server will also be up and running. Now let's go to the other terminal and see the total number of topics we have in the Kafka server. So this is the command. If you hit enter, then you can see that we don't have any topics. Now we have to create a topic called user, because in our code, if you see in the Kafka producer service, we have mentioned the name of the topic as the name user. Okay, so we have to create the same. So we have to write hyphen hyphen create hyphen hyphen topic, name of the topic, that is user, and hyphen hyphen partitions is equal to 2. I'll let you know what partitions is. Okay, and you just hit enter. Now you can see the topic will be created, and if you hit the hyphen hyphen list command, then you can see that our topic is created in the Kafka server. Yes, you can see that, right? Let's clear the terminal and create a Kafka console consumer which will consume from the user topic. Okay, so the command is Kafka console consumer hyphen hyphen bootstrap server, that is localhost 9092, and hyphen hyphen topic, the name of the topic, that is user. Okay, so this is the command. Let's hit enter, and now we are good to go. Let's go to Postman and send this request. Okay, now, and let's go to the terminal, and now you can see that we got the order. Okay, let's send another request. Let's go to Postman and let's change something. Something we can change, like, yeah, we can make it chili chicken or something like that, and let's hit send, and let's go back to the terminal, and now you can see the second order as well. Okay, so we are done with our producer service. Now let's create the Kafka stream service which will take the order from the user topic, and it will deliver it to the respective topic based on the delivery type, whether it is takeaway or it is home delivery. So let's create our stream service with the following dependencies. First, let's add the Spring Cloud Stream dependency, this one. Then add the DevTools dependency, and let's add the Lombok dependency. Oops, it's a typo. Let's change it. Lombok. Yeah, Lombok. And then let's add the Kafka dependency, Kafka streams, this one. Okay, and we are done. Click on next, finish, so that the project will be created for you. Let's go to the application.yaml and add the binder and binding configurations. So I have copy pasted the configurations and I'll walk you through it. So here I have added three bindings. One is the order input channel, one is the order output channel, and the other one is the order takeaway output channel. And the second one is not sound good to me, so I'll change it to home delivery output channel. Now it makes more sense. Okay, so we have three channels, and for each channel we are having a topic. Like for input channel it is user, for the home delivery it is home service, and the takeaway it is takeaway service topic. Okay, now the problem here is we have declared three channels, but whether it is an input channel or output channel, Spring Boot doesn't know. It is just a name, right? So to make it an input or output channel, I'll create an interface and I'll name it at bindings. Okay, so I'll put it in the binding package and I'll name it as stream bindings. Okay, and hit finish, so that this interface will be created for me. Okay, now here I'll add three methods. Okay, so the type is KStream, which is coming from the Kafka stream dependencies that we add of type string, value is of type order, which we don't have in this project. So better we can copy it from the product service. Okay, so let's go to the product service and copy paste the order model. Okay, so I'm going to the order service, and here I'll find out the order model that is inside the model package, and I'll simply copy it, copy, and I'll paste it on the bindings package itself. Okay, so I am pasting it, and now we can import this model over here. Okay, so it is from the bindings, yeah, and I can give some name to this method. Let's say input stream, and as it is a interface, we just have to give the signature. Okay, now I'll write two more methods. Okay, and I'll change the name of the methods. One is for takeaway, and other one I'll make home delivery. Okay, it is done now. Let's add at the rate input annotation to the input channel, input stream method. Okay, this annotation makes whether this channel is an input channel or output channel. Okay, so it is an input channel, and we are going to add the channel from which it is going to listen. Okay, so we will going to add the order input channel. Okay, and we are going to paste it over here. Now the second one is the output channel, so we'll make it at the rate output. Similarly, the third one is also a output channel, right? So we use at the rate output annotation over here as well. And I'll go to the application.yaml and copy the home delivery output channel. And it is the home delivery. I'll paste it on the third method. Okay, and let's go to the application.yaml and copy the takeaway output channel, and I'll paste it on the second method. Okay, now you can see the annotations are deprecated, which is not good. In the last video you used the functional approach, which is the correct one. If you have not watched, then click on the link on the top right corner of your screen. Okay, as I want to show both the approaches, that's why I am going with the annotation based approach. Now I have created a stream service class, and I'll annotate this class with enable binding annotation. Okay, and I'll give the binding as stream binding dot class, where we added all our bindings. Okay, now in this class I'll write one method first. Okay, so let's write a public method which will take the KStream as the input. Okay, so KStream of string, and value will be of type order, and the variable name we can give anything. I am giving as order. Okay, now this method is going to return the KStream of order. Okay, we are going to do some filter, but we'll see later on. And now I am going to give the name as takeaway. Okay, so I gave the name as takeaway. Okay, and for the time being this method will return null. Okay, so let's return null. Similarly, I'll copy this and create another method. Okay, and I'll change the name as home delivery. Okay, so I'm changing the name as home delivery. Oops, it's typo. I'll remove and home delivery. Yeah, so we are done with both the methods. Now I'm going to use a method level annotation called at the rate stream listener. Okay, and this annotation will be applicable for both the methods, so I'll add on top of both the methods. Okay, now both the methods, the takeaway and the home delivery, are listening to the user topic. Okay, and we are connecting to the user topic through the our input channel. Okay, order input channel. So we'll copy this and paste it here. Okay, similarly on the second method as well. Now after getting the order, both the methods are going to send the data to different channels. So we'll write at the rate send to, and we'll mention the channel name. Similarly, I'll add here at the rate send to, and now we'll decide. So the takeaway channel will going to send it to the order takeaway output channel. So I'll copy this and paste it over here. Okay. Similarly, the home delivery channel is going to send the data to the order home delivery output channel, right? So I'm going to paste it over here. With this, we are almost done. Okay. So let's understand the control flow from the starting. Here in the stream bindings, it is an interface. Okay. Now we have mentioned at the rate input and mentioned the order input channel, and the type is KStream of string order. Okay. So the implementation of this method is done by Spring Cloud Stream. Now whatever is there in the order input channel, it will take the data and convert it into KStream of string order type. Okay. Now the next step is we have mentioned the stream listener over the takeaway method. Okay, and the channel is order input channel. So it will call this method and it will pass the data in the form of KStream of order. Okay, so this method is going to get the data by Spring Cloud Stream. Okay, we'll get the data over here, and we only have to focus on the business logic, what we want to do over here and what we want to return. Okay, once the method returns, it will look at the send to annotation and it will look at the channel that is mentioned, and it will send the data to that specific channel. Here it will send the data to order takeaway output channel, and the order takeaway output channel will send it to the takeaway service topic. Now let's write our business logic to return the correct order to the correct topic. Here we'll write order dot filter will get the data in the form of key value pairs. So we'll write value dot get delivery type dot equals ignore case, and here we'll mention takeaway. Okay. Similarly, we'll copy this method, and for the home delivery method, we'll paste it over here and we'll write it as home delivery. Okay, so we are done with our end-to-end functionality. Let's start both the application and test this end-to-end. Okay, so let's test our application from end to end. I have created all the topics required to test our application. I have created user, takeaway and home service topics. And I have created Kafka console consumers out of each topic. Out of user topic, then from the takeaway service topic, and from the home service topic. Okay. Now let's start both of our applications. I'll start producer service first, and then I'm going to start Kafka stream service. And let's give it couple of minutes, and within some time both the applications will be up and running. Now all the applications are up and running. Let's go to Postman. Here we are this is a simple request where the delivery type is takeaway, so it will go to user topic, and from there Kafka streams will pass it to the takeaway topic, right, because it is takeaway. So let's send this request and let's go to the terminal. So now we can see this in the user topic. Okay, and as it is takeaway, we can see this in the takeaway topic. Okay, so it is there in the takeaway topic, right? Let's try another request. Let's write something else here. Let's write chicken and send this request. So we can see this in the user topic, and as it is takeaway, we can see this in the takeaway topic as well. Okay, now let's change the request. Let's take the item as sabji, and the delivery type is home delivery, right? Now let's send this request and let's see what will happen. Okay, let's send this request, and now we can see this in the user topic. Because it is home delivery, we're not going to see this in the takeaway topic, right? It is not there, but we can see this in the home service topic, right? It is there. So as usual, I have checked in the code in GitHub, and the source code link is in description. So if you like this video, then please like, share and subscribe. Also, thanks for watching guys. Thank you.